got some hunting going on the other side of the valley. Thankfully it's not on this side, since I'm wearing dark green. You wouldn't go walking in the woods right now, and if you did go, you'd certainly want to be wearing something very bright and colourful, so as not to be mistaken for a wild boar. You can hear the hunters calling, and from time to time you can hear some deer bellowing as well, some dogs going off on one. Hunting happens here probably 2 to 3 days a week in the surrounding area, and since we are really in an area with absolutely no neighbours, there is quite an active hunting community that come around. I have spoken to them, and they know that I'm here. They know to look out for my car. Today they're on the other side of the valley, so it's no problem. And actually the guys, when I met them, were pretty reasonable and fine. I'm not too worried about it. Feels like summer's well and truly over, and even the autumn is well underway, and soon we'll be into November. Biggest battle right now is daylight on my motivation levels, and generally just getting here at a reasonable time to try and do something useful. Last night I came and worked just with the light of my phone, which was completely inadequate. But I still did manage to do a couple of hours of insulation, which is not a fun job, but that is the job that needs to happen next. So today a bit the same, bit late getting here. I've managed to get a light that I'm going to be able to use to get on and do some insulation today. With my little protective hat and my new light, which is helping things no end. And I'm going to start on my third wall. Slightly odd situation this morning. I've arrived and I'm missing a shoe. I don't know what has happened to it. It has disappeared. I don't know if it was a fox or somebody or what's going on, but I've looked around. It's nowhere to be seen. It's not been dragged anywhere and dropped off anywhere, so who knows. I will keep an eye out. Either that, or I'm absolutely losing my mind and perhaps I have put it somewhere and not realised. Anyway, we'll find out, won't we? The mystery begins. Before the winter hits in, I think we are going to need to take this down, give it back to my friend who very kindly lent it to me. I think I should be able to put the rest of the cladding on with a ladder. Now, really I needed the scaffold to get onto the roof, to take the old roof down, and I think I should be able to do it from here now, from this level, with a ladder. So I am going to pack this all up today whilst it's dry and warm, and give him a shout and he's going to come pick it up. So very grateful for it. It's been a great help, but I don't think I need it anymore, and that in itself is a nice feeling, I have to say. This evening I'm going to a baltrad, which is a traditional ball with folk music from the local area, and I'll be playing my accordion with a group of other people who are fanatics of the subject, and dancing and drinking and having a very jolly time. So I'm looking forward to that. Absolutely love the baltrad scene in the Morvan. Is absolutely amazing. There's tons of events all year round. People really passionate about the music and the tradition, and just brings out the best of people. Really nice mixture of young and old, all together, just relaxing. So I'm really looking forward to that tonight. Oh, there's a mushroom. Big old mushroom right there. I always love arriving here. You always just have a really good feeling. Let's go and see if we can find that mushroom. Normally here in this area I have a circle of mushrooms, which was really magic last year, and I think they're starting to come again, because so there's one here, and there's one over there. It's huge, look at the size of it, it's absolutely huge. So yeah, normally they do a big loop. Right, I've found the beginning of the mushroom loop. So yeah, it's massively advanced from last year, they're much bigger. So you can see it starts here and it goes around like this. So there must be an underground root system that these guys are all communicating in here. So let's see how this gets on in the next few days, because it did literally do a loop last year. The shoe mystery is continuing. The other shoe is now gone. Something, I think, has been back and collected the other shoe. Maybe it's being included in a nest somewhere. And the bin's been taken down, possibly blown down. Let's have a look. Yeah, no, I think probably someone's had a little bit of a rumble and a rummage in it. I'm guessing it's a fox, actually. I suspect it's a fox, or a fox cub, or someone with a playful mindset. Anyway, they can have it. It's only an old shoe. And someone has been at my chocolate digestives, which is a little bit of a killer. I would say that's probably a mouse. I left the packet on the side. The rest of the food here is always kept in storage. I have to keep it always in plastic containers. It seems to survive. My tea, everything else is in here, which is a completely mouse-proof environment, which is why I have got this here. I do visualise what it's going to be like when I wake up here and I open my curtains. And I love my house in town. When I open my curtains I see my neighbour's house. And when I open my curtains here and I see this, that is going to be pretty special. Just changes all the time. Clouds change, the vegetation changes, the light changes. In the evening, my side of the hill is completely dark, but this far side is still getting the light. It's absolutely stunning. Beautiful sunsets. I've never seen the sunrise here, I'll admit that. I'm not a morning person, and so far I've only slept here one night, and actually I didn't really sleep because there were too many mice in the wall. It kept me awake, and so I slept in till 9 in the morning. I didn't see sunrise. Seeing the first sunrise here is going to be really something. Also think about coming around this corner and seeing the chalet finished, seeing it all clad in beautiful wood cladding. I think you really have to, if you're doing a project like this, you have to have a very firm idea of where you're heading, and I think you need to hold on to that with both hands, because if you're the sort of person that gets fed up and throws in the towel, this is not for you. You know, this is only a tiny project. You've seen how much time and energy it's taken me to get this far. It's been a mission, but I've loved every minute, so you know, it's okay. I'm a long way from throwing in the towel. Every time I get here I just think, oh, can't wait to do a bit more. Every time you come back you forget about all the things you left out last time. This is the cover from the summer kitchen, the temporary one. So you see how much it's faded. It was black at the beginning of the year. I need to put it away. Right, let's see what is awaiting me. Right, here we are then. I need to pick up where I left off. It's carnage. It's going to get worse before it gets better. So yeah, today is going to be about continuing this bit here, trying to get some more insulation in the roof. Probably going to try and cut some rails as well, which I've never done. I've got good news and bad news. The good news, I found my hat, which is not only very fetching, as you can see, but it will stop the dust going in my eyes when I'm holding insulation panels above my head. That's great. The less good news is I just had a fight with the mousse. Of course, I have it all over my hands, which now, as soon as I touch any of this nice fluffy insulation, is going to turn into great. That is a normal Morvon autumn. Even the coffee's made it inside. Sunday morning, 4 degrees. Yeah, it's freezing. I've just put the fire on, I've just got here. I'm going to try and finish insulating this part here. I wanted to do some drone footage today. I bought a second-hand drone. I've got here, but it's way too windy. There's no way. It'll just crash land. There's just no way. So I'm having to get on with the actual job required, and that's okay. That's okay. It's all okay. I'm waiting for a nice, crisp winter morning. I can't wait. Actually, I can't wait till it snows, and I can't wait till it's really frosty and a nice bright morning, and I can come out here and show you guys how beautiful it is in our region. Winter, when it's really cold, it can be absolutely stunning here. So I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to it being super cold and bright, and getting out here early and getting you some nice footage, so you can see how amazing it is here, and maybe one day that'll inspire you to come and visit. So anyway, let's chit chat. Let's get on with it. I think I've identified the shoe thief. Cool, right, that's done. So of the three, I just have one left. I've probably got another half an hour, so I'm going to finish putting the rails up, and then Sunday. So I'm going to head home, take the dogs for a walk, and chill out a bit.